Hello, this is Nick Davis with Team Davis Remax Premier Group. I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. And today, what we're going to talk about is purchasing a home and how much do you need for a down payment? We get this question a lot. Do I really need to put 20% down? Let's get started. Well, the quick and simple answer is not so quick and simple. It could be no, and it could be yes. Um, there are different types of financing, and I am not a lender by no means. So, the best person to talk to with regards to your situation and your financing is going to be a lender, a mortgage broker, your local bank that you bank with. But this is just kind of a brief overview of the different types of loans that are out there if you're planning on purchasing a home. So the first one would just be a traditional conventional loan. And those have a bunch of different down payment options. Now, what a lot of people always talk about is in order to get rid of your mortgage insurance or your PMI, you have to put at least 20% down. Could you put 25, 30, 40, 50% down? Absolutely. Some lending institutions offer special programs within the conventional financing. Some of them will offer a 3% down payment. Most will offer 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever you want. But to get those lower down payment amounts with conventional, a lot of times there's specialty programs or there's special qualifications for those types of mortgages. So the next one that we're going to talk about is the FHA mortgage. Now, the FHA mortgage only requires a 3.5% down payment. There's a little bit more flexibility within the conventional financing for debt to income ratios. And again, I'm not a lender, so I'm not going to get into the specifics, just kind of keep this a little broader. But that is what a lot of traditional buyers will use is the FHA because again, it offers a little bit more flexibility with the qualifications. The next would be the VA loan. And the VA loan offers 100% financing to a veteran who is qualified. You have to have an honorable discharge. That's really the biggest qualification is that, you served, you were honorably discharged, and that you are in good standing. So the VA loan is for the veterans. Now, here in the Tampa Bay area, we have some areas that are qualified for USDA financing, which is rural housing. And these also qualify for 100% financing. It is more of a conventional type specialty loan where no PMI is required, no mortgage insurance. But there are income restrictions. You can only make X amount of dollars, and it varies by number of people on the loan, 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the loan. But again, talk with your lender. They can find out, and they can kind of show you what areas this USDA financing is eligible for. And then when you call us and we start looking, if that's what you're looking for, we would put that type of financing into the MLS search because it is very, very specific to geographic locations. Now, the counties, the cities, it's kind of down here in the Tampa Bay area. We have, the city of Tampa, then you have Hillsborough County, you have Pasco, Pinellas. All of them have what's called a down payment assistance program. And your lender would be able to tell you if you qualify because there are restrictions for qualifying for this down payment assistance program. And in some cases, this down payment assistance loan, the money they give you for the down payment is 100% forgivable after a certain amount of time. You have to own the home, like let's just say for 5 years. and it varies. So don't quote me on the 5 years, but if you sell the home within that 5 years, they break it down with 5 years, it would be 20% per year. So what would happen is if you own the house for 3 years and sold it, you would only owe 40% of the balance of whatever the down payment was to be paid at closing. If you owned it more than 5 years, it's 100% forgiven. And in some cases, it's not forgiven. So these are kind of, in a nutshell, the different types of financing. But to answer the question, no, you do not necessarily need 20% down. Again, 20% down does eliminate the primary mortgage insurance. What I'd like to do is go back to the FHA mortgage for one quick second because there is something that I really want to mention to you guys. The mortgage insurance used to drop off when you reached 20% of equity or 20% of the mortgage paid off. Well, that's not the case anymore. The primary mortgage insurance stays on the loan for the life of the loan. And with conventional financing, they're at 20% of equity or 20% paid off of the mortgage, the mortgage insurance would drop off. On the VA loan, there is no mortgage insurance. There is what's called a VA funding fee. And there are some situations where buyers would qualify not to have to pay that funding fee. And it has to do with being disabled or partially disabled. So hopefully, this kind of gives you a brief overview of the different types of mortgages that are available to purchase a home here in the Tampa Bay area. If there's something specific or a question you have, go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment sections, and we will put together a video specifically for you. But whether you're trying to purchase a home, whether you're trying to sell a home here in the Tampa Bay area, give us a call, 813-300-7116. Look forward to talking with you soon.